Okay. Oh, I hit it! I actually hit that! What? Okay. Hey, how's it going there, people? My name is Bigman and this here is some Hangar 21. Now, this right here needs some nerfing. Huh? He just took a shot to the face? What? That guy just took a missile to the face like a champ. He just did not give a shit. But, yeah, the SC-42 needs some nerfing. And another thing very useful on this map apparently is straws. I used this clip at the start of a commentary or something last week. Seriously, on this map, the straw is god. Seriously, it just demolishes everything. I got so many aircraft in the couple of hours that I was playing on this map in particular. But yeah, the SC-42, it's a little shotgun emplacement similar to the TOW missile launcher or the heavy machine guns or whatever that you see dotted around the map. This is just basically a huge fucking shotgun version, and the range on it is ridiculous. You can just see the buckshot or whatever the fuck that is flying all the way across the map. That's just from one tiny little gun emplacement. You can just snipe people with this thing. It's ridiculous. Taking out aircraft, taking out infantry, any light sort of vehicles that are going around. Those things get chewed up by this thing, and it seriously needs some nerfing. But this is obviously the point in DICE releasing these maps on the CTE client last week for the community to test out, and this is one of the things that I've found is that the SC-42 needs some fucking nerfing pretty damn quickly. That being said, pretty much all of the things that they added to this DLC are in some way kind of overpowered. I mean, there's the little sort of drone thing off the top of my head, I don't know what it's called, I'll probably have it up on screen for you. This little thing is basically like a MAV, but it has a machine gun on it, and you just fly around quick as hell just gunning people down. It's a bit ridiculous. Something with that much firepower on something so quick and agile is really difficult to hit. So, I don't know, maybe there's a little bit of tweaking needing here and there, but overall I think there's some interesting ideas with something like that. Back in the day, Bad Company 2, on the, I think it wasn't called the MAV at the time, I can't remember what it was called, I think it was just a UAV, you had the little sort of machine gun on there, and it was kind of annoying for infantry, but at the same time it wasn't overpowered, I don't feel. So they should probably, I don't know, dial back this new thing to that sort of level, and I think everyone's happy that way. Side note, by the way, for people wondering, like, I'm unlocking like slams and cobras and shit on screen just now. On the CTE client, you start fresh. It's not like your XP adds on to where you are in the vanilla Battlefield 4 game. It's a separate sort of leveling system, and everything is unlocked for you already anyway, so the fact that it even comes up top that I've unlocked shit is stupid because I already have all of it on the actual CTE client, so for people wondering about that, that's what's going on there. It's the same with the red text that you can see flashing around the screen. Very annoying when playing because for some reason it keeps on going right into the middle of the screen like you just seen just there. And I brought this up in a live call last week where I was trying to aim at people and instantly this block of text would just be like, nope, I denied, you're not shooting this guy. So that was kind of irritating. As for the maps themselves, are they any good? Well, I liked this one in particular. Hangar 21 is a pretty interesting map. I've never seen a map actually like this in Battlefield so far. Basically, it's a big mountain, and at the top of this mountain you've got this hangar that you can see that I'm in right now. And this hangar is huge. You could probably just play this whole game just inside this hangar and just play it that sort of way if that's what you like. If you like infantry sort of gameplay in Battlefield 4, you could just hang around the hangar and just do some damage there, provided that the enemy team can get to the hangar. But once you go outside, there's these sort of launch pods that you can take from the very top of the mountain outside of the hangar, and also there's ones further down the mountain. You can use these to sort of launch yourself across the map to get to different points, and it really does help to not get spawn trapped. I feel that this is the reason that this is included. I like that little shot just there on the guy just camping on the SC-42. But I feel that's a really smart little idea for actually getting around the whole spawn trap issue provided the team that are trapped up in this hangar here can get out to the little sort of drone things, or the launch pods rather. But yeah, basically you're fighting an incline all the way up to the top where the hangar is. Inside the hangar there are 2 flags when you're playing on Conquest, and this is the launch pod you can see just now. And you can use this to just get up on top of the hangar. I felt that there was a few enemies sort of camping up on top of it. I got killed by them previously, and when I got up here there was no one here anymore, so that was kind of unfortunate. But I used this to get up here and sort of use the height advantage to jump down on top of people and see if I can kill some people that way. Further into the game, as you can see just here, when you're inside this thing, you're completely indestructible, at least as far as I can tell. Like, I feel that kind of needs a little bit of addressing. I feel that if you get hit right in the face with a straw and have some slams attached to you at all times, it should probably do something. I mean, it just didn't seem to care when I was hitting it here with straws, and I was just hoping I was doing some damage to the point where maybe, I don't know, it explodes or something, killing the guy inside, but no, it just didn't seem to do anything whatsoever. Then again, it is early testing at this point, and it's still a while off before we even see this DLC released. I don't have an exact release date for you. I'm not sure if I've actually confirmed this, but yeah, that may be something that is also changed by the time release comes around. And here we go for another straw once again, all the way across the map. Those guys, I don't really know what they were doing, repairing or something, but I took those guys down there with a good old trusty straw. And moving on to this next piece of equipment here that you're about to see me pick up in a second. I didn't actually know where this was on the map, and I didn't even know this guy had this. But yeah, the railgun. I just ran over, killed the guy, and boom, there's a railgun. And I only managed to shoot it one time, and it was at the guy in the SC-42. It didn't do shit, and then I think I just get absolutely annihilated by a helicopter, which I've now found out that using this thing on helicopters, you can just absolutely wipe them out. But I didn't see that guy coming towards me, and unfortunately took me down. That guy was unfortunate there too. Like, I was trying to take down the attack chopper after he killed me, and this guy accidentally took a straw. The second one was no accident as I took him down. And this one here, this is an empty chopper. Like, I never hit these at this range. I know it was empty, but I was like, I'm gonna use this for target practice, and I think I hit it. Like, I'm pretty sure I just hit it, but I got no hit marker because there's no one in there. But I'm pretty sure I just hit that at that range, which was pretty ridiculous. I know it was moving pretty slowly, but it was a nice little shot, I felt. Okay, so I just looked up just there to see if this DLC actually has a solid release date. It just says Q4 of 2014. Just so everyone is aware, there is no release date currently. So hopefully we can see this sometime in the near future, but there is still quite a few things they have to work on. Like, for example, when you're flying through there in one of those launch pods, you guys might have seen in other videos, there's a lot of sort of flickering and flashing going on. Oh man, I was so gutted that I did not get that ninja stab, because that would have been epic as hell, but unfortunately the guy just moved as I slashed to try and get him, and then the guy behind him actually took me out, so yeah. Now I just want to briefly touch on the other map that I played, which was Operation Whiteout, and I actually put up a live commentary of me playing that last week. And so far from what I've played of it, I'm not a fan. Like, I don't know what it is about the map, it just feels that when you're running around you can just get shot from anywhere. There's very little cover around, and those kind of maps I don't tend to really like that much. For example, I really do not like China Rising DLC. I've brought this up quite a few times in the past, and that's a map that really has those kinds of maps in there, or that's a DLC that has those kind of maps in there. And it's just not something that I particularly enjoy, but it just feels that Operation Whiteout is just a huge clusterfuck of openness, and you can just get killed from any angle at any time. But the jury is still out on that one, so I'm hoping to get a bit more hands-on with that and see if I like it or not. I don't know. I actually want to ask you guys that have made it all the way towards the end of this video, thank you for sticking around. What are your thoughts if you have played this on PC on the CTE client? What are your thoughts on these maps? Or even you guys that are just looking on that play on console or don't have access to the CTE client. Do you guys like the look of these maps and you're looking forward to this DLC? Because I know there's a lot of skepticism going on because of the lack of weapons getting added to the DLC and whatnot. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this little commentary. If you have, please hit that like button down below. And I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye.